Hello and welcome folks to Bunny Rabbit Wrestling. I'm your host, the Bunny Rabbit, and R-Truth has demanded a match with Ron Cena. R-Truth, of course, has been going insane these past few weeks, and it looks like he's being attacked once again by the Invisible Man. We're not entirely sure what is going on inside the shattered psyche of R-Truth. However, he has gone Joker mode. He's accused a mysterious person by the name of Ron Cena of constantly attacking him, constantly sending him into this state of fear and panic. The anxiety that's been induced thanks to this mysterious Ron Cena, who just so happens to be pretty much himself, looking like John Cena, dressed as John Cena, has sent R-Truth, Ron Killings, into a frenzy. R-Truth gets DDT'd once again. We think, we're not entirely sure, as we cannot see the Invisible Man. We, however, have seen ropes shake like they are now. We've seen chairs float, and we've seen the referee even get his ass beat by this mysterious man. R-Truth, of course, his psyche is completely, utterly shattered. So these may just be psychic projections of himself, of his own doing. We don't know. Having gone... Oh my god, that's such a long taunt. Alright. R-Truth, who's gone Joker mode, is just getting his ass beat. He just keeps falling over. R-Truth unable to get up. Getting rolled over. You can't see him.
You can't see him. You can't see him, guys. You can't see him.
Five knuckle R-Truth gets five knuckle shuffled, or at least so he says. He's bleeding profusely. We're not sure how this is happening, folks. R-Truth gets... That was not an attitude adjustment, but R-Truth gets something slammed by his evil counterpart. 2 and 3. Ron Cena. The ref has counted it, folks. R-Truth has been defeated by none other than himself. R-Truth has faced the Invisible Man and lost. R-Truth's psyche will continue to shatter as he posts more and more on Twitter. We get to delve into his psyche. What is up indeed? Be sure to check out BRW SmackDown if you want to see Joker R-Truth attacking Superman John Cena. Now, folks, on the topic of goblinoids, such as R-Truth. Next up, we have another duel of goblins. Making his way to the ring, Damian Priest. Damian Priest, of course, is a lot more like Batman than a goblin. Also, you got swindled. This was not Damian Priest at all. This is someone significantly worse. This is Jeff the Goblin, or Seth Goblins. He is probably the single worst competitor in BRW on BRW TV. There is nothing likable about whatever this thing is. I do not like looking at him. He visibly hurts my eyes. He's accomplished nothing. He's gotten his ass beat time and time again, but he does have one thing going for him. He's taken out Matt Riddle, of all people. Matt Riddle has claimed this past week that he's turned it around. He's made the mental preparations. He's adjusted to the straight edge lifestyle, and he's prepared. This time, he's going to come back bigger and stronger. The bar is as low as it can get. Can Matt Riddle defeat this small goblinoid creature? We sure hope so for his sake. The training that Matt Riddle's undergone, he's claimed it's mostly mental discipline he's undergone, and he's ready. He's made a change. Matt Riddle's, of course, drug-free, so we will see. Now that he's sober, we will see what the future holds for him. Matt Riddle looks like he's still visibly struggling a little bit. It's like he was last week. His skin has gotten even more gray. Weed.
THC. Bro.
Matt Riddle. We'll see. We'll see if the mental preparations have been enough to be able. He's been sober for what, a whole month now? And we'll see if those mental preparations are enough for him. Matt Riddle barely functioning. Matt Riddle's not been the same competitor for a long, long time. Oh, I'm scared when he takes the shirt off. I don't know if I want to see this, man. Please keep the shirt on, Matt. Goblin. Yeah, Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's withered form. Matt Riddle going for some early strikes. There may not be as much muscle behind it, though, so we'll see if the Goblin keep up. Matt Riddle stretching out the arm of Jeff the Goblin, Seth Goblins. Matt Riddle. The strength of the Goblin, either that or Matt Riddle has lost a significant amount of weight, which is very much true. The Goblin going for broke, immediately going for the top rope to the outside. Cracking Matt Riddle's head against the solid steel outside. Throwing his ass. Throwing Matt Riddle's weak ass around. Back into the ring. Here we go. This Goblin taunting Matt Riddle. You know it's bad when this thing is taunting you in a fist fight. He's winning. All right, the Goblin lifting up Matt. Going for the... let's try that again. The Goblin is so confident he's going to go for a pin on Matt Riddle. This time for real. Referee, give us a 1, 2, 3. Get him out of here. 1, 2. Matt Riddle still in this, though. The mental discipline it takes for Matt Riddle to avoid drugs and alcohol just for a month. I think that says a lot about his psyche. His shattered psyche. Matt Riddle, desperate to get this over with. 1. But the Goblin able to flip him out of here. Goblin going for an uppercut. Going for an uppercut. Taunting Riddle. Taunting the Riddler again.
Mary Jane, bro.
Going another uppercut from the Goblin to Matt Riddle. There he goes, getting kicked again and again and again. This Goblin is able to take advantage of Matt Riddle's psychologically broken state. But Matt Riddle is a marauder right now. What the heck just happened? I thought I just reversed that. Matt Riddle able to withstand the pain. Matt Riddle completely misses and punches the turnbuckle, hurting his hand a little bit. Matt Riddle may be suffering a hand injury. We'll see. It's raking the back of Matt Riddle. I don't think that's legal. Goblin insists on keeping Matt Riddle down. As the Goblin tries to figure out how to dirty pin. The Goblin cannot figure out how to dirty pin for the life of him. Goblin going for broke once again. The top rope. This Goblinoid is just abusing his agility. He doesn't have to worry about the bigger they are, the harder they fall, because he weighs about 100 pounds. Matt Riddle going for a takedown. Going for a takedown. He has side control. All that UFC training paying off. Matt Riddle's mental discipline is taking over. Matt Riddle, of course, has very experience in being deprived. In UFC, they do this thing called weight cutting, where they have to basically severely dehydrate themselves so that they can make the weight class they need to fight in. During that time period, you're hungry, you're thirsty, and Matt Riddle's a complete fucking moron. Matt Riddle punching the Goblin. Matt Goblin able to dodge it. Matt Riddle going for some slaps. The point is, Matt Riddle is experienced in being wildly deprived. Jeff the Goblin going for a possum pin, though. If this is enough to get Matt Riddle, this would be very, very bad look for him. But Matt Riddle still in this. Jeff the Goblin. Jeff the Goblin. Just gonna keep doing those taunts. I don't know how wise that is, dude. When you look the way you do, you're just burying Matt Riddle. Of course, this company got buried by this goblin beating a legit competitor like Matt Riddle. So part of me is hoping these two can just kill each other. Get them off my screen. Get this feud over with. Matt Riddle's not a draw. This goblin is not a draw. I need real stars, and you guys are not that. All right. Jeff the Goblin. Goblin catching his breath. Jeff the Goblin is a rated 30. Matt Riddle is like 70-something. So this is looking extra bad for Matt Riddle. These two are having a wild back and forth, it looks like. Jeff the Goblin. Going for another pin. Going for another pin. Ref 1, 2. Matt Riddle kicks out. Matt Riddle still in this. Jeff the Goblin is completely out of breath. Completely out of stamina. Going for the overhand right. Into the something. Into the something. Into the something. Please kill him. Please kill him. Please someone die. Just save me the embarrassment as a booker. And Jeff the Goblin gets it done. Another humiliating loss for Matt Riddle. All that mental discipline for nothing, my friend. Matt Riddle. A human embarrassment. Jeff the Goblin. Another human embarrassment. Is he even a human? I think he's a goblin. Jeff the Goblin, a goblin embarrassment. Probably the best goblin on the roster. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing on this show? All right, next up on BRW Raw, let's take a break from some goblinoids. Braun Breaker has something to say. Braun Breaker takes the mic into the ring. Braun Breaker has had a feud with a gorilla after winning his Paul Heyman on a pole match. Now this new big dog has something to say on the mic.
Woof, 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 woof.
Braun Breaker has just called out Becky Lynch. Braun Breaker wants to be Seth Rollins. He wants to sleep next to Seth Rollins in bed, not Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, of course, hogs the sheets and tucks herself and Seth Rollins under the sheets while Braun Breaker's forced to sit at the dog bed. Braun Breaker wants inside of the house. He wants to cuddle up next to them like the little puppy dog he is. The demands are set. Becky Lynch, what do you have to say? Becky Lynch says she'll take him on next week if, and only if, the conditions are that if she wins, Braun Breaker will be sleeping outside in the cold, hard rain. Now, speaking of the Irish, Markiplier's feud with the Irish themselves, with Ireland, continues. Markiplier's gotten into a vicious feud with Jacksepticeye, calling him out about a month ago now. Markiplier demands his money in their joint t-shirt business. And he's also upset with Jacksepticeye being a fan who doesn't deserve the spotlight he leached off of Markiplier. Jacksepticeye, of course, has made excuse after excuse to not fight Markiplier week after week, bringing in other Irish YouTubers. One week he nicked his finger, he called in Terrorizer. The next week he stubbed his toe, he called in Daithi De Nogla. The week after that, he got Brazilian waxed, and he got Sheamus, Celtic Warrior workouts to fight for him. So this time, Markiplier said, screw all that junk, I'm going to take on all of Ireland by myself. Why does it say fuck? Is this for real? Does it actually say fuck? Is this a real thing in Judgment Day? Where their catchphrase is fuck? That's amazing. Oh, it's supposed to be Finn. Why did he cross it all out? Why are there 3 X's? Of course I'm going to think it's fuck. Anyways, that's enough fucks to get me demonetized. Markiplier demanded this week. He's just going to say, that's it. I'm just going to take on the rest of the Irish roster. Becky Lynch, of course, declined. Becky Lynch was supposed to be in this match, but she declined to be in the segment before. After she's in a bad mood after Braun Breaker told her to... after Braun Breaker called her out and demanded to share the bed with her and Seth Rollins, like the little puppy dog he is. Finn Balor making his way to the ring. I'm pretty sure I set their entrance together, so I'm not sure why Finn Balor is coming out by himself. But the rest of the Irish are here. All right, pal. All right. You are not that cool. Finn Balor has lost all his aura ever since he lost the championship. Ever since he got injured by Seth Rollins that one time and lost his championship. JD McDonough. I'm going to be real. I don't know anything about this guy. I didn't even know he was Irish. I got bored and watched an interview with him. JD McDonough is very hard to look at, though, to say the least. Extremely difficult to look at in this game, too. Oh my goodness, they did him dirty. He's not even this ugly looking in real life. Markiplier looks to make a joke out of the Iron. Get this guy out of here. I don't want to look at that guy. That guy is giving me the ick. All right, and the last one, not the replacement, but she was supposed to be on the same terms as Becky just for this one match. Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria. Looks like an athletic 12-year-old. She's here to wrestle. She is the Women's Intercontinental Champion. She is ready to fly in the storm, but Jade Cargill is on the other brand, so she can't do that. Instead, she's going to be wrestling Markiplier. All right, no one cares. No one cares. You look like you're 12. You're also hard to look at, but for a very different reason. 1-on-3, Markiplier taking on Finn Balor, JD McDonough, Lyra Valkyrie. Ireland is going down. This is a 1-on-3 elimination match. Markiplier will have the chance. Why are they all in black? What the hell? Markiplier beating women. Markiplier, not a big fan of women, as we all know. He's this muscular to appease the men, not the women. Markiplier, all 5'4" of him, lifting up the 5'5" Finn Balor. That doesn't sound like a huge size discrepancy, but when you're this tiny, when you're this microscopic, that is a gigantic size difference. Markiplier just punching JD McDonough because it's funny. Because he's trying to make his face look right. Maybe a couple beatings will make it look a little better than it does now. Markiplier thinks so little of the Irish. He's just going to go for a pin after that. Referee, give us a 3 count. What? It looks like the ref sympathizes with the Irish. The ref may be Irish himself. Irish. These two men going for a grapple. Markiplier throwing Finn Balor away from the boys, the Irish boys. Markiplier has been in complete domination. Like I said, Finn Balor has lost all his aura ever since losing that championship. Dropping the elbow on the sternum of Finn Balor. Markiplier going up top. Markiplier demanding Phineas get up. Markiplier going up top. This could be dangerous. Markiplier, just the double axe handle, nothing special. All right, ref, give us a 3 count. Get him out here. 1. No, Finn Balor's still in this. This is an elimination match, but tag team rules. You can, I guess, it looks like you can only jump in once when your friend needs it. So Lyra Valkyria has lost her 1 chance to come in. Now we need to hit the mark again. No pun intended. Oh, Finn Balor has a resiliency, doesn't he? All right, Markiplier hitting him with the something. The plan is we're going to hit Finn Balor with a signature. And then we're going to get JD McDonough to try and step in. He's going to flop. All right. And then he's going to use his one thing. And then I'm going to use my finisher. Then Finn Balor's going to use his resiliency. And then Finn Balor's not going to have a resiliency anymore. JD McDonough, get out of my ring. No one likes you. You're ugly as fuck. Ugly as Finn. I'm going to start saying that. Ugly as Finn. End of days. End of days. Finn Balor. Finn Balor. Irish YouTube. Get out of here. Get out of here. Jacksepticeye looking on in horror now. If 3-on-1 Irish isn't enough to stop Markiplier, then what the fuck is Jacksepticeye going to do? Jacksepticeye is probably very fearful of being in Markiplier's shadow for the rest of his career. Markiplier going up top. Will this be enough? Now Finn Balor's used his resiliency. Markiplier going for the elbow. Finn Balor able to escape. Roll out of the way. Finn Balor. Markiplier able to lag down time. It's his special ability. Markiplier has not upgraded his specs since 2019. And so his gameplay is a little laggy right now. Markiplier, you'd think with all that money he has from all his YouTube views, you think he'd have up-to-date equipment. You think he would do his job well, but it looks like he's not. Finn Balor slowly lifting up Markiplier. This is why so many fans left the BRW rings and arenas in the first place. Why we have the first 3 rows completely empty. Markiplier lifting him up again. Markiplier throwing Phineas Balor. Finn Balor, you need to stay still, you fuck. Markiplier flops on Finn Balor. Not sure what happened there. Oh my god. I need you to stay still, buddy. Okay, there we go. Stay down, god damn it. Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to go up top. We're going to get a top rope move, and then we're going to go for the pin. So Markiplier, one more time. This time for real. Going for the elbow. Going to get Finn Balor out of here. All right, ref, give us a 3 count. Neither of those two can interrupt this time. Ref. 1, 2, 3. Finn Balor's been eliminated. JD McDonough. Hit him with the... Get him out of here. End of days. 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 Go for the pin. Markiplier. Get hook. You're getting the hand. 1, 2. JD McDonough sucks. All right. Lyra Valkyria is the last hope for the Irish. Last hope for Jacksepticeye before he has to face Markiplier finally. Lyra Valkyria doing some, I think it's called a monkey flip. Lyra Valkyria, the last hope. Lyra Valkyria may facially look like she's 12, but she also looks incredibly strong. She looks like quite the gymnast. Clearly been hitting the gym lately. Markiplier, his muscles may be given a run for their money against this 12-year-old girl. Markiplier stomping on a 12-year-old. His average fan, lagging down time. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Going for the something. Going for whatever this move is called. I think that's called the Rainmaker or something. Clothesline from hell. All right, we got to hit her with the end of days. Lyra Valkyria, your days are numbered. In an incredibly uneventful 1-on-3, incredibly predictable 1-on-3 tag match, Markiplier has burnt through all the remaining Irish. Jacksepticeye, your time has come. You're not getting out of this one. Jacksepticeye, watching on from home. He knows his time is next. There's no more running. The question is, though, has Jacksepticeye used enough Irish forces to weather down Markiplier and build his reads on him? Or has Markiplier, who knows that all of these Irish train together, has Markiplier been able to get his reads on Jacksepticeye? After all, Markiplier will not be suffering from ring rust. He's been wrestling week in, week out. He's in better wrestling condition than Jacksepticeye is right now. So it's really just a toss-up at this point. Regardless, thank you folks so much for watching. I've been your host, The Bunny Rabbit. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This Markiplier feud is what is holding up Raw, so you don't miss any of it. Bye-bye.